Hey everybody out there, this is Kris Nicholson. This right over here, this is my my Yamaha PSR-S950 keyboard, and I've been using this keyboard for a very long time just to create tracks, to write arrangements and everything like that. It's such a cool unit. When I used to have a PSR-3000 first, was what it was, just in this kind of range. I had so many PSR keyboards that I compose off of, but I mostly started on a 3000 composing songs with the computer and everything like that. Also then after that I went to a PSR-S910, then a Tyros-2, and then after a Tyros-2 for a little while I had a Tyros-4, and then I sold the Tyros-4 and I just got this one because it had speakers on it, which was the PSR-S950. What I did basically is I composed with it. I did a lot of my tracks with it. So just to give you an example, here's a lot of songs, like say for instance the Bill Bailey song. That track that you heard coming out of the keyboard, I actually did that on there. And I have many more tracks on here, but when you get this keyboard, I'm erasing all my tracks off here because nobody's going to get them. This is such a great keyboard. Here's the piano sound. And I'm up such a high level because of this chair. I was trying to see if I could find something that's a little bit a lot better. This has some really good sounds. It has some super articulation sounds. So here's a stage lead guitar. Love the acoustic guitar, which is really good. You have flute, orchestra flutes right here. String section. If you wanted your organ drawer bars, you have your drawer bars section right over here. So just like if you want to be like a Hammond B3 player. And you know, it's weird. I'm on this side because with Hammond B3 they have a Leslie, so I'm always on this side trying to figure out if they have the Leslie on here. The Leslie is actually controlled by this button right over here, which is harder for me to actually reach. Because usually it's over here, I can just use the joystick. On the Korg, I can just actually use the joystick up and down, which is pretty cool. Not bad. One thing that I really like about this keyboard and when I bought the PSR-S910 was the brass section on here. Beautiful brass section. Saxophone section is really good. The drums are cool too. So say for instance, if I go to the drum section, here's a real kit. You have plenty more sounds. I'm going to show you a couple more synth sounds on here. Like say for instance give you a good example, which is my favorite. Like say for instance, let's see, let me go back a little bit. The Aerosmith. This one's called Hot Swells. But it's really cool. Okay, so that is just basically, you have a lot of sounds on this side. Also, you have the expansion sounds. So with the expansion sound, here's a flamenco kit. You know, really cool. Fiddle vibrato. A lot of people was like, Kris, you should keep, even though I have the Korg PA-1000, a lot of people say, Kris, you should just keep this one for more sounds, which, yeah, I could, but I thought I used this machine too much, which I carried it on many cruise lines. I use this on many gigs. And it's still in great condition. I mean, honestly, not that there's a little blemish right here on a speaker and there's a little blemish over here, but it's in mint condition, everybody. It's in mint condition. I've got my name tag right over here, so because when I have it in a store, people don't think it's for sale, but now it is for sale. Here's the bagpipes. A bouzouki. That's really nice. Accordion. Nice. Really good sounds. Accordion organ. A Jew's harp. See if I can find the sound. French musette. So it has a lot of stuff of DX. These says DX7, DX11, and stuff like that. One of the lead sounds on here. Plus, you have a lot of arrangements on this side. So I'm going to get back to piano and give you a good example. So say, for instance, one of my favorite ones that I like on here is the modern big band swing shuffle, which is so cool. So I turn on the auto accompaniment. And I have the OTS link right here. You want the OTS link? If I press this one right here. that's one. Here's the second one right here. You got the third one right over here. Oh, sorry. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing by accident. Okay, here we go. Right, sorry, right here. So it's pretty intense. This is basically this right here. This is considered a Tyros 2 Plus. Tyros 2 Plus Turbo. It's not a Tyros 3 yet. It's more of the Tyros 2 range Plus, but it's really cool for what it does. I love the Latin rhythms on here. So say for instance, here's an audio style. The Cuban Cha-Cha. And what I mean by audio style, that's all audio right there. So I could slow down the audio if I wanted to. And that's an audio sample. Cool. The dance styles, I love this one. Percussive. You know, I have the Genos, and I'm trying to see if there's any way. I'm going to contact Yamaha, see if there's any way I could upload all of these audio styles into my Genos. If I could, then I won't have regrets selling this thing because I love this audio styles on it. But this is the progressive trance. So to give you a good example. OTS link, I think I can control the pads on here because the pads are, these are the multi-pads right over here. It's really cool. Check this out. I'm gonna just have the audio style alone on here, and that's a solo. And this is the audio that you're hearing off of it. Which is really cool. Okay, so that's with that. Let me take off the solo on here. If I wanted something like, good example for a world, oh, I love this. This is how you put the can't really say the name of it, but it's really cool. That you have the rock. Oh, you know what? What's really cool? Let's go to the R&B. One of my favorite R&Bs is the. Let's see if this is the one right here. Actually, here we go. Jazz funk right there. right there, I mean, just the funk rhythm alone, you can separate those parts. So say for instance, take that funk rhythm again. And that's that guitar. Nice scratchy. Brass section. Put it in any key you want. Awesome. You can reassign the instruments. You can make the styles the way how you want it. It's really cool. One of my favorite, I go into the movie category just to show you. One of my favorite styles is this, the animated fantasy. And check out this intro and ending. I'm just going to show you just the intro and ending alone. Explains why I bought this machine. I absolutely love it. This has been replaced by the Genos, everybody. So I'm actually retiring it. I loved it so much. You did such a good job with my tracks, and the work that you did is unbelievable. So I have to pass you on to somebody else. You know, this is what I usually do is after I buy these machines, after a while, of course, I buy the newer model, then I retire the old model. But I absolutely love this, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. And you know, whoever else gets it, I hope they treat it nicely and gig out with it the way how I do. Another reason why I'm selling this is because I want to get another one of these. This is what I have been working on. It's my my Korg PA-1000, and just to give you an example of what I did on here. Here's what I did yesterday as a style. It's called a simple rock. I'm going to show you this. I can actually create styles and songs on the fly, really, really fast on a Korg keyboard more than a Yamaha keyboard, without even using a computer. I don't have to use a computer. I can just do everything on this. I can take this on a trip with me and just compose strictly on this without even using a computer at all. This keyboard right over here, I have to use a computer, and the action on this one is a little bit different than this one right over here. Plus the sound is much stronger for some reason. Well, it's a newer keyboard. There's more samples on this keyboard. There's more flexibility on this keyboard. As a workstation alone, I could, like, say for instance, if I didn't like the piano, I wanted to edit the sound, I could edit the sound. If I wanted, I could even edit the drum sounds. I can't do that on this one. This one I can't do that on here, but this one I could. And so I did something as a style. What I'm starting to do now is I'm starting to create styles for companies. So what I did on this one is called a simple rock. So check this out. I'm going to show you the different elements that I had to go through just to make the style. I got 3 intros. One of them is the counts-in. I got 3 endings, 4 fill-ins, 4 variations, and a break. I haven't done the break yet because I'm still trying to learn how to actually put in the break. But here we go. So say for instance, if I play something in the key of F, intro 1. Now I'm going to take that same intro and I'm going to minor it. And what I did, this is my original rhythm. So when I minor it, it's going to turn out a little bit different from the major version. So it's going to be like this. that is. And this one over here, this is a counting. Minor version of that is. So you see what I'm saying? I get to have flexibility. Now on the variations, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the fourth variation. So this doesn't take too long. I did major, minor, and seventh. So here we go. Here's the major. I got a little bit more creative with it, and at seventh I got a little bit more excited with it. That's what I did on this keyboard on the fly without even using a computer. Give you one more example, which is really cool. Then I'm not going to leak out all my secrets on it, but I'm starting to work on this one. This one's called 60s R&B Party, and here's the intro that I did. Now the minor version of that is this. Sorry, wrong one. And then I just only did the variation 1. This is major. Here's a minor. A little bit different, you know? Has the guitar picking, piano in the background. Now here's the seventh version. I'm gonna finish the whole thing tonight, but so this, I'm trying to get another one of these so I can have one in one location and another in another location, just to sell this one right here. And as I said, this one did me very, very well. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video. Please click like, subscribe, follow me on everything, and go to my. I don't have a website anymore. I keep on saying go to my website. I don't have a website, but thank you so much. Go to my fan page. Kris Nicholson fan page. Go to my YouTube, subscribe. I love you all. Thank you so much. Okay, let me see if I can do it on here.